All right, today we're tackling something that is, believe it or not, a huge milestone, earning your very first dollar. It might sound small, but trust me, it's an absolute game changer. Let's get into why.
It's so much more than just the money. Earning that first buck is powerful. It's symbolic. It's like a badge of honor. It's real, tangible proof that you can create something of value that somebody else is willing to pay for.
So what's the game plan? First, we're going to dig into the why, the real meaning behind that dollar. Then, we'll walk through 3 completely different paths to get you there, everything from quick gigs to a more traditional first job. And we'll wrap it all up with a mindset shift that's going to stick with you for a long, long time.
All right, section 1, let's dive right in. More than just the dollar. So why is this $1 such a big deal? Let's break down why that first greenback is such a major milestone.
See, at the end of the day, the entire economy boils down to one thing: creating value for someone else. When you get paid, it means you successfully figured out what someone needed and you provided it. You've just overcome the single biggest hurdle that stops almost everyone: just getting started.
So, okay, how do you actually do it? Well, we're going to break down 3 distinct paths you can take. You can leverage what you already have for some quick cash, you can freelance a talent you've got, or you can go the traditional route and get that first job experience. Let's kick things off with path 1.
Okay, let's jump into path 1, quick cash. This is all about speed. It's about turning what you already have into income, like right now.
The name of the game here is using what's right in front of you. Seriously, look around your room. Got old stuff you don't use? Clothes you don't wear? Throw them up on Facebook Marketplace or eBay. Or you could try thrift flipping, finding cool stuff at thrift stores and reselling it. You can even do neighborhood gigs like walking dogs using an app like Rover or mowing a lawn. These are all immediate ways to get money flowing.
All right, so that's leveraging your stuff. But what if you want to leverage your skills? That brings us to path number 2, monetizing your talents in the massive freelance economy. Now, if you dip your toe into freelancing, you're going to hear 2 names over and over: Fiverr and Upwork. Think of it like this. Fiverr is for a quick, one-and-done job, like a gig, designing a simple logo, writing a short article, that kind of thing. Upwork, that's more for longer-term hourly projects, like being a virtual assistant for someone every week.
And here's the best part. You really don't have to be some kind of guru to get started. Just look at these skills. Can you put a sentence together without a bunch of typos? Boom! Writing and editing. You've used Canva, right? That's simple graphic design. Are you organized? You can handle data entry? These are skills people will pay for right now.
Now, I want you to remember this number, 5. Just $5. Your goal for your very first gig isn't to make rent, no way. It's to get that first client, do a great job, and secure that all-important 5-star review. That review is gold. It's the key that unlocks higher-paying jobs later on.
Okay, we've covered quick cash from your stuff and freelancing your skills. Now for path 3, the most traditional route of them all: getting that first job.
So, where do you even begin? Well, the numbers tell a pretty clear story. Most entry-level jobs are concentrated in 3 big areas: retail, food service, and entertainment. Why? Because they're always hiring and they're used to training people from scratch. Perfect starting points.
And each one has its own perks, right? In retail, say at a Target, you can often get really consistent hours. In food service, like Chipotle, you've got the potential for tips, which can be a huge boost to your income. And entertainment? Think movie theaters. They often have super flexible shifts, perfect if you're a student.
So how do you actually get your foot in the door? A few quick tips. 1, make a simple resume. You don't need a ton of experience. Just list school projects, maybe some volunteer work. 2, when you talk to them, lean into your soft skills. Tell them you're reliable, you're a positive person. And 3, a little old school trick, apply in person. It really helps you stand out from a pile of online forms.
All right, we've gone through 3 solid paths to get that first dollar. But now we need to talk about the most important part. It's not the how, it's the why. It's about what we're calling the first dollar mindset. This right here is the whole point. The first dollar mindset is that click in your brain when you realize, I did it. You prove to yourself that you can create value that someone else will pay for. Once you get that, you've unlocked the secret to every single dollar you will ever earn in the future.
So, you've done it. You have that dollar. What's next?
Because that $1 was never the real goal. The real goal is to scale.
It's to take what you just learned and do it again. Turn that $1 into 10, then turn that 10 into 100, and just keep going. You've already got the formula.
So here's what I want you to do. Your action plan is simple. Pick one, just one of the paths we talked about today, and start. Not tomorrow, not next week, start today. Because getting that first dollar in your hand, that feeling of accomplishment, that is the real prize.